everyone, welcome back to Bake Me Vegan. Today I got a dessert bread for you guys. It is a strawberry pecan bread and it's actually not my recipe. It is a recipe given to me by my aunt. And it was requested a lot by you guys from Instagram. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so we're gonna start off by making our flax egg. We're gonna take 6 tablespoons of water with 2 tablespoons of flaxseed and just mix that up and set it aside. Then we're gonna preheat our oven to 350 degrees. And then we're gonna take a 9x5 loaf pan and spray that down with some oil. And then we're going to dice up strawberries, and they have to be fresh, and it should equal about 1 1/3 cup. And then we're going to take 1 cup of white granulated sugar. And we're gonna take about a tablespoon of that cup of sugar out and add that to the diced strawberries. We're just gonna mix that together so the sugar is well incorporated. And now we're going to mix in our dry ingredients. So 1½ cups of all-purpose flour, the rest of the sugar, half a tablespoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of nutmeg, half a teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of baking soda. And we'll just whisk all of that together. And now we're going to chop up about 2/3 of a cup of pecans, but you can omit this if you're allergic or use any other nuts if you have a particular preference to one. And now we're going to take our flax egg, the strawberries, and 2/3 of a cup of oil and just mix that together. And then I also added a teaspoon of vanilla as well. Make sure that's well combined, and then we're going to add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients. And just go ahead and fold that together. And I realized that my strawberries weren't as moist as they needed to be, so I did end up adding about 1/4 cup of plant milk to the dough and started mixing it and realized I needed a little bit more, so I added about another 1/4 cup of plant milk. And then at that point, I added the chopped pecans. And then I just very lightly folded that together because you don't want to overmix this. All right, and once you get that done, you can take your pan and put the batter into it. And once your oven is finished preheating, you can go ahead and put the loaf pan inside, and you're gonna bake it for around 60 to 70 minutes or until a toothpick comes out clean. Then you'll wanna let it sit for about 10 minutes before you transfer it onto another pan or wherever you're gonna be displaying it, and it will be ready to eat. All right, so I decided why not do a taste test for this bread. So I got a little piece right here. Let's go ahead and see. So good, it's very moist. The strawberries give like a nice tartness to it. And the pecans give it a really good texture as well. It's almost like a banana bread, but instead of bananas, you have the strawberries in there. Really, really good. Definitely recommend trying it, but I do say that it is not the healthiest dessert in the world, but it is a dessert bread, so treat yourself. And you can also substitute things, say if you don't want to use oil, or if you don't want to use as much sugar, or you want to use maple syrup instead. I have how you can switch those out on my blog. I'll have it linked down below. All right, guys, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and click that bell so that you're notified every time I do post a video. And comment down below if you are going to try this out. And if you do end up making this bread, send it to me on my social media. I have all of my links down there in the description. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. And as always, happy baking. I'll see you guys next time.